Good afternoon. Today is 6th of the 10th. Time is 5:08 p.m. Sydney, Australia time. I'm going to actually make a live video. As you can see, again, I choose the 5 minutes chart because if I want to make the live video, probably the 5 minutes would be better for me. Because then the size of the file on the video will be smaller, hopefully. I find the pattern on the past, and that pattern actually merged with the resistance here, and market is going to touch here. When we reach to this area, which is resistance, in the past we have a pattern which is for selling, and that pattern now is merged with this resistance and support. Those resistance and support are actually indicated market hit and bands, but we cannot only rely on this support and resistance. Support and resistance, as I have mentioned before, it's very important, but it has to merge with a pattern in the past. The language of the chart is different. You have to actually see what in the past happening, and you go to the Forex factory. First you choose your pair. At the moment I'm looking at Ethereum, and then you have to make sure that you are not hitting the red news. Hitting red news, it would change the direction of the market rapidly and goes up and down. Therefore, we will wait when the market comes to here. If our indicator tells us to sell, then we sell in this area. If our indicator did not tell us to sell and we have to wait, market probably would go and break this resistance, and when it goes to that area, and whenever the indicator tells us to sell, that's the time we sell the market. We're not going to sell only because it hit the resistance, and this resistance was in the past resistance and things like that. Of course, if you go through the past, then you will see, these are the things. A long time ago I checked the pattern and level, and then I actually now I look at this 5 minutes. So hopefully when we receive when we came here, when we arrive here, then we're going to enter to the trade. I don't know how long it's going to take. The time frame is 5 minutes. The system, which is pilot fish, we use the pilot fish system, which is my friend developed that system through the software and the data he put through those apps. It works in any time frame. It doesn't matter, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 minutes, whatever. Now we're using for 5 minutes. So these are the resistance in the past and things like that. So I'll show you. I will post this video. I don't want to get it too large in the file, so it would be difficult for me to actually upload it on the YouTube. I will be back. I don't know if I have mentioned this. At the moment we are looking at the Ethereum, crypto, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, stocks, you name it. We can actually use that pilot fish system that we have to any of this. Even I can put that system through the stocks like Coca-Cola, Tesla, Amazon, all those, and then we can actually trade them in different time frame. So I pause the video and come back to you when we reach to this area, then we will see. Because in that second video I put on the YouTube, I promised that I'm going to actually explain about the buying zone and selling zone. while I'm waiting for price to reach to this area to enter to the trade, I am going to explain some buying zone and selling zone pattern. When I look at in the past, I find this area. I change the color to the green. So I put the green just to show me in future this is the actually selling zone, buying zone. So when the market, for example, from here, if I just mark it up just to show you guys, I change the color to something you can see it easy. Alright, we are under simple 60 moving average. When we are under 60 moving average, we have to look for the buying zone. In the past, there is a pattern in this area which is buying zone. I will wait for the market to come down. I would not do anything until market come down past these two levels. When it's past this two level, it goes to the buying zone. This area for us is the buying zone, and you should know this. By the time if the price get into here, if the 60 moving average somehow the price is above it, that pattern would be actually cancelled. But if the 60 moving average continue like this and still the price is under 60 moving average in this area, when the indicator that we have developed, when my friend indicator tell us that we have to buy the market, then we buy. We just say, I just want to show you something. For example, market comes this area, and then the indicator would tell us to buy. We have to take in profit. We buy the market first to this level, and then if the indicator said to us get out of the market, for some reason we stop, we take our profit. But if the indicator still tell us no, it's safe to continue, then we continue to this level for the second profit, TP. If the price goes above this line, we're not going to buy anymore, because the market actually goes above the buying zone, and we only sell it once market goes above this line. And when the indicator is tell us to sell it, then we sell the market only to this level, We're not going to aim for this one. Sometimes goes even far back, but we don't want to risk, because we are in the buying zone. We buy to this level, take the profit, half of the profit or all of profit, and if there's still the indicator telling us that it's still safe to continue the trade, we enter to the trade again to this level. Well, the money management is I don't want to tell you anything about money management, because the money management is personal thing. You can do whatever you like. I would probably, what I do is this. I follow the pilot fish system that we have. When the indicator, tell us that enough, so I get out of the market around this area, and then I will wait again for the pilot fish system tell us to buy, and then I would buy again for this level or this level, and then above this level I'm never going to buy anymore. If it goes above this area, going to the selling zone, and when the indicator tell us to sell, then I sell it only to this level. I don't care if it goes more down. It's risky, because we are actually going against the price, and we have to know this. Every minute in the market there is some surprise that you never know, because if it's any news coming up, then you actually might lose all your account. So when you enter to the market here, please 10 pip below this area, put your stop loss. If you're selling the market this area, you know, the above this here, you find the biggest candlestick with the shadow, then you put 10 pip above that for the stop loss. We don't want to risk the whole account, you know. So hopefully this way works for you. I'm going actually, probably I'll leave this one for future video if I want to make another video, and if the market reach to this area and still we are under 60 simple moving average, then we can buy the market to this 3,454 level and 3,472 level to buy. I just leave those arrows for the future reference. If I decide to make another video, if I had time, I would do it. But at the moment, we are waiting for the price going to reach this area, which is resistance in the past. So some people, they will say to me, you know, that's not enough, you know, it's just a small resistance, you know. They would look for the big resistance or something like that. This resistance in the past, there is a pattern. That pattern merged with this resistance. That's why I choose it. I could choose this one. I could choose, you know, any other resistance. I could choose this one, you know. But that resistance actually merged with that pattern in the past. So I choose to trade this. So I'm waiting for the market to come and reach, touch there, and then I wait for the indicator to tell us to sell. If the indicator would not say to us to sell, I would not sell it, and maybe the price would go and pass this resistance easily, go past, and then around this area, if the indicator said to us to sell it, I would sell to this, from, for example, this area, I would sell it to this level, or second profit probably close to this one would be around this area. So mainly, you know, this is enough. For example, if we break out, come into this area, and the indicator tell us now is the time to sell, then we sell it. We just not sell because it hit the resistance. Resistance is important, I know. Support is important, I know. And many people, many traders, only they aiming for the support and resistance. I know this, but those support and resistance works when you hit the pattern in the past in the same time. So by looking at the chart for many years, you will notice there is some pattern repeat again and again on some levels. If the market, there is no red news to it. If there is red news, just stay away from the market. If you cannot trade the red news, just stay away, because it's very risky. I pause the video, and hopefully if it reaches to here, I come back and we continue talking, and I hope that I can explain clearly for you so you can actually get benefit out of what I'm trying to say to you. I'm not saying that I'm going to teach you, because I don't classify myself as a teacher. Whatever, you know, I'm telling you, I just learn it by experience, because of the job I used to do. I used to work in the currency business. I used to actually change currency myself physically with the tourist market, and I used to sit in front of the chart from 7 a.m., 8 a.m. in the morning to 10 p.m. and dealing with the currency and people come in and change money for many years. That's why, you know, I noticed there is some pattern on the market that they repeat, and I wait for the time, and then I actually enter to the market and trade them. So I'll come back when we reach to this area, if we reach to this area. If not, if the market goes down to this area, then I would buy the market to this and this second line. I stopped there. I pause the video and I'll come back to you. Remember, when you're going to trade any currency or crypto on stock, go to the property here and make sure you tick show bid price line and show ask price line. When you tick them, and it says bid blue color, you can change the color if you want to. You go to to colors, then you look for the bid price and ask price. You can change any color you want. So the reason is this, because when you have these two lines, when you enter to the market, when you are selling the market, you have to make sure that the red would come and touch your level, or when you buying, the same thing with the blue one. Asking price is red one, this one, the blue one is a bidding price. So market would hopefully, I'll just mark it up. It goes here. If it hit this level and the indicator would tell us to sell, we sell. Otherwise, if it goes above that resistance, some places around this area, then we sell it. I just put it here. And same thing, if the price goes down and past these two levels, go into the wine zone and hit the area and the pattern in the past, and the indicator tell us to buy. I don't know, maybe this area or maybe this area. Or just approximately I put this one just for the educational purpose. That's now I just mark this area in case in future, and then we can actually buy to this level and this level, and if it goes above, the price goes above these two lines, we sell it. So I just mark it up again, this, see what's gonna happen around this area. I post the video when the price reach to resistance, and when indicator give us the green light to sell, we sell it. If price goes and hit the resistance but our indicator does not permission to us to sell, we don't sell it. We will wait, because that indicator actually calculate all the small minute, I should say less than minute data, going through all those programs just to show how many buyers, how many sellers in the market, and what's the volume. There are so many things, my friend, he put all together just to estimate and analyze that. I forgot to say this. Yesterday I mentioned that we have the channel called Yahoo Forex Trader, but we changed that channel name because we want to actually have a name for the channel, because we are analyzing the chart and the data. So we're not going to use that often that Yahoo Forex Trader channel. That name, we still keep that name because we actually have that name on the YouTube, but I changed the name because my partner, he's agreed, and he told me we better off not using that Yahoo Forex Trader because it would confuse people. We don't want to confuse anybody. We are not belong to the Yahoo company or things like that. We are not promoting again any company, and we are not getting money from anyone as a promotion or as a affiliate marketing. So I post this now again because this video is getting too long. I hope I can actually upload it on the YouTube if they allow me. So I post when the market hit this area, I'll come back to you again. Now as you can see, the market touched the resistance So many people would sell the market around this area with a small profit and get out. But our indicator has not actually given us the green light to sell the market as yet. If the candlestick break through this resistance, this area, these are resistance, and if market goes above this area and then still the indicator we have would not give us the permission to sell, we don't sell. Still I'm waiting and I'm looking through the other computer just to see if the indicator tells us to sell as yet or not, but nothing happening yet. And looks like that market probably would go above this resistance and break through it. But again, so many professional trader, as soon as it touch here with a big lot getting through the market, and then this area they get out of the market, with this much profit. But you can't do that because we are actually, when I'm saying we are the small trader, they have a standard account, but big trader they have different account, because those people with the big money, the platform they use is different. Each time they enter to the market, they pay $7 something for different brokers or different prices, so they are actually give them this ability just to touch and enter to the market. But with the standard brokers that we have, or I have, if I want to enter here, most probably the market goes put it here, so then it would be a couple of pips above or under, so that is the commission they take it. So now market hit that area and this is resistance, and I know it's coming down, and respect that pattern in the past, but our indicator still did not give us the green light to sell the market. I'm still waiting, because sometimes it goes like this and then jump back, and then the big candlestick goes through it. So we trust our indicator. We could enter to the market, but that's risky. I'm waiting for the indicator to give us the hint to sell the market, as not yet. So we will wait to see. I pause, and when the indicator tells us to sell, I come back to you. You might say to me, okay, the market already hit the resistance and is going down, and I missed the trade. Yes, in your eyes you are right, but the thing is that market would go above this resistance sometimes in maybe 1 hour time or something like that, and then when the indicator we tell us to sell, we sell it with better entry, because we rely on the data going through the indicator, and those data is so many things we actually analyzing that. So I know that it hit the resistance, and I know that it came down. The reason I did not enter to the market, because we are waiting for the permission from the indicator to sell the market. As yet we have not that permission as yet, so I will wait. If it goes down, so it doesn't matter. I did not enter to the market, and I did not win, I did not lose. But when the indicator tells us to sell, then I will sell it here or here. It doesn't matter if it's under this resistance. If it gives us the signal to sell, I would sell. Even in this area I would sell. Or if it goes above this area and the indicator tells us to sell, I would sell. I would not just sell because it hit the resistance. I just pause the video and come back again. Now is the time that indicator told us to sell. I'm going to put a selling order, and the profit we're going to make to this level. So just around this one, and the stop loss would be 10 pip above this shadow. So 3503 3503 3503 almost. We are actually in the market now. We sell the market because our indicator did not tell us to sell here, it told us to sell here, and we enter to the market now, and I put a stop loss 10 pip above the resistance, the shadow here. We can get out of the market in this area, and then second profit most probably would be around this area. So if I mark it up, change the color just to not mix with the buying zone, so we put it in a different color, maybe we put it in white. I don't know if you can see it. Alright, see what happened. I pause the video, and when it hit, I come back to you. So look like actually it's gonna hit soon. When it hit, the candlestick hit this level, the market would not close. The asking price has to actually hit the red to get out of the market. You can manually close it now, but just let me see if I can put any other better level, more level. We change the level to here, maybe a little bit more profit. So let me check the other computer and I'll come back to you. So it should be alright. Market would come to here, we take the profit around this area. Around this area, market would bounce, hopefully it will go up again. We will wait, and I pause the video and just to see what's gonna happen, because I have to do something and come back again. Sorry, I wasn't here. I just come back and I look. The market has been actually closed. You can see it take us the profit and comes to that white level that I told you before. We actually take the profit. We enter to the market here with small. I mean, the stop loss was here, but as soon as we enter to the market, because of the indicator told us to sell here, did not even go above that much, you know. But it was safe to put a stop loss 10 pip above this, just in case of red news. With the coin and crypto, you know, any small news would move them up and down. So now it's passing through. It's passing through this now. Is if market goes through these two green line, then it goes through the selling buying zone. You see, this is market now is under the 60 moving average, and if it goes through this level, this level is very important. Is a pattern in the past for the buying the product, buying the currency, buying the crypto, Ethereum, but we sell if the price comes past this green and this green line. Under here, if the indicator tells us to buy, we buy to this level first, and then second taking profit here. And if the market goes above this line, then again we have a chance to sell. So we're not actually selling in this area, we're just buying in this area for these two levels. If the price goes above this, then we have only one small chance to sell the market to this level. I better, because I have to go out, I stop this video now, and I leave this all this line for future video if I'm going to make it in if end of the night tonight or tomorrow. Still this price is under here, then we can actually make another video. So sorry about that, I have to go, and I hope you enjoy watching me, which I don't think so you enjoy, but I'm trying to help you guys to learn, and I would pass all the experience we have through all these years of watching this chart and learning step by step. Believe it or not, looking at the chart, always I tell my friends, it look like the caveman paint on the wall of the cave. When those people they go, the scientist people they go, and architects going there, they look at those paint, they read the language, because no one actually teach those people what does it mean all this painting. By looking at the chart, eventually you will see there is something like an alphabet. Alphabet of the chart is like Aborigines language in Australia. Aborigines people in Australia, they are the only nation in the world. Actually, they don't make line, they make dot. They have dot. And everything, it's like a painting. Water hole, all those things, they actually put a dot and paint it. And I love, because I used to work with Aborigines people, because of the business I used to do. We used to buy a lot of Aborigines art, and those art was very interesting for me, because you could actually read what does it mean, all those signs. And the sign and the alphabet was merged together. It was like actually painting and the alphabet of the language together. Our language, English, or my language, Persian, or other language, there is an alphabet. But Aborigines language is painting, and also they have an alphabet. With the paint, the picture, you can actually read. So chart is exactly similar. The chart, looking at the chart, is like a painting. Then there is a pattern, there is a shape. Plus there is, I know so many people actually make the name for the candlestick, like I would say this, they say doji, morning star, harami, elephant bar, you name it, golfing, and all those that the people, they make the name for them. But that's not only name for the candlestick. That's one part, but the pattern is another part of this chart language. We have to learn all together to understand how to look at the chart. I'm sorry if I say talk too much. Hopefully I will come back another time and I'll make you another video. I hope you enjoy it.